Okay, so you probably can't see me too much here. It's really dark. Finally get out early. But I can tell there is fog in the area, so it should be a good outing today. I think this trail is called Mitten Lake Trail. Never been out here before, so being it's dark, I'm just staying on the biggest, widest path for now until it gets a little lighter and I get my bearings a little bit better. So I'll check in later when I can see more and show you more. Okay, hopefully you'll be able to pick up on this, but hiking down the trail and heard this big splash. I believe there's a beaver down there. He doesn't like that I'm here. He keeps on whacking the water with his tail. So I'll be quiet here and see if you can hear it. There it was. I think it's just a warning beaver's trying to send. Don't come no closer. We'll see if he does it again. There's a little pond right down through the trees there that I got lit up with my headlamp there. Still about an hour and a half away from sunup. Should be getting to blue hour here pretty soon, but it's really dark in here. Trees cutting out all the skylight. Well, I'm going to switch this off and head down this trail a little bit further and maybe come back to here. Maybe get lucky and get a picture of the beaver. Who knows? Anyway. All right, so here we are. This is Little Cranberry Lake. Sitting here waiting for the light to get a little bit better, but we do have fog. Good atmosphere. Placid waters for the most part. Looks like there's a few ducks out there swimming around, but it's still quite dark. I'll spin this around so you can see me. So this is where we're at, sitting here on this bench here. See if I can show you. Yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna try to compose, find something to take a picture of here. Looks like there's lots of reflections. There's some trees growing out in the middle of the pond and ducks landing here and there. So should be able to put something together here. So if I find something, I'll be back. So if you look right down there at that wake in the water, that is a beaver. He has been slapping the ground, the water at me. He's over there by the trees now, right about there. Just kind of swimming around, slapping his tail in the water, making a big splash. Oh, there's two of them. Or those are ducks over there, but this is a beaver. Definitely a beaver. now swimming away just there. And here's another one coming in from the left, right in the middle of your screen, right about there. You know, it's really hard to see them. They're probably really small in this, but it's a pair of beavers. I gotta tell you, that's pretty cool for me. I don't know if I've ever really seen beavers, two beavers at least at once, in a pond swimming around, slapping their tail. But I better get on with it here. The fog and the reflections and everything are just right. Let me flip you around, show you what I'm looking at here. So there you can see what I intend to get here. So there you can see what I have lined up for the composition right now, and I'll be back. I'm going to take this shot and I'll show it to you here if it turns out to be any good. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through my composition here and how I'm doing this shot. So I'm going to flip this around so you can see the back of the camera. And let's see if we can, that pulls it in focus, okay. There is a minimum focus distance here, but we'll try to work with it. So here you can see what I did is I exposed for the highlights. So I move my focusing square up into the highlights, and then I drew them down. And you can see the histogram there where they were not blown out. I took that shot, and then I moved down to where I wanted to be focused, and of course that's where I took the shot. I exposed for there, focused here, took the shot, and then I exposed and focused for this here on the same stump there in the middle, and then I moved my focusing down to the foreground, down below here, focused there, and took that shot. Try to get as much detail in those shadows as I can, the reflections, and I'll take those and I'll blend those in Lightroom and Photoshop, do a focus stack and probably a luminosity masks to get the dynamic range for the shot. All right, and this will be where I'll show that picture if it turns out to be any good. Okay, so I just composed a shot of this tree stump here. I'll focus stack on that one, and then the tree laying down, trailing off into the distance there. We'll see how that one turns out, see if I can focus stack that correctly and be able to show you that. Looks really good here in person, so I'll see if I can put it all together and show you what I see with my eye. So I'm also going to walk up this way, see if there's something that I can compose up this way, maybe where it's not quite so muddy and mucky. So anyway, I will see you in a few minutes when I get set up further down the bank, see what I can compose here. All right, till then. Okay, I'm going to show you where I'm at down here. Flip this around for you. You can see there's the bench I was at. I assume this is the drainage from the bigger lake above, draining into this one. Kind of wanted to show you this here. This is kind of interesting. Told you there was beavers here. So, well, there is your hard evidence of beaver activity. So they are busy beavers. This tree won't last the winter, I'm sure. So I've already moved my camera up this way, and we'll get up here and see if I can put together another composition. I'm also curious as whether or not I can get my longer lens out and get some of those ducks out there on the water. See if I can't pull them in. I might do that first, being that they're right there in front of me, and see if I can be a wildlife photographer a little bit today too. So anyway, it's absolutely beautiful here this morning. Sun's not even all the way up yet, but nice reflections, calm waters. All right. So I'll put some more photos up about here if they turn out. All right then. All right, well, I'm back again, getting a little warmer. Remove the stocking cap here so you get to see my messy hair. But it's not too bad on you. But I want to show you here what I've got going. So I'm going to flip this around and show you the back of the camera here. And there you can see what I'm shooting at right there, the crooked tree and the shadows on there. So darken this up a little bit so you can kind of see what I originally saw was those shadows there, those lights on that tree. So I feel like I've got a focus stack on that pretty well, and right now the image is kind of flat. There's a preview. It's kind of a flat image right there, but we've exposed to the right, and we'll darken things up and post-processing. So if the shot turns out any good, I'll put it up here. And I did want to show you that there are beavers in this pond, and I did manage to capture some photos of them. And well, I'll show you the back of the camera here. And there you can see, I got it flipped sideways, but there you can see got some pretty good shots of the beaver swimming only about 20 yards away from me, so that was really cool. And this 70 to 200 f2.8 is a really good lens, sometimes a little short, but I can tell you that there's not a lot of lenses that are sharper. Even though, as you can see, I use an adapter with the R5 with the EF lenses, and it also can't really, I can show you a little bit. There's a Colari adapter. It has drop-in filters behind it, so I actually prefer that to the R lenses, the RF lenses. Number one, because I already have the EF lenses, and the RF lenses are expensive to rekit, and I'm kind of liking being able to do the drop-in filters. And I've not shot with RF, but everything that I hear is that there is not a lot of IQ drop-off in using EF lenses on our mirrorless type cameras. So that's all good news for me. I get the 45 megapixels and get to use some of my old gear when I was using my 5D Mark III. So really enjoying the setup. So I'll cut it off here and go wander around and see if I can find some more compositions, and I'll turn you back on at that point if I find something. But at this point I might head up to the bigger lake and see what's up there. So far the sky's not really doing anything. The sun's kind of blocked out with the haze, but no real colors at all this morning at all. So anyway, catch up with you in a few. Okay, here we are back on the trail, hiking up to the bigger lake, and trying not to stumble over stuff and go over land like that, climbing up out from the lake. So flip you around, you can see this is a nice trail, used quite a bit, I think, by bicyclists, but not too much evidence of people going through here. So I'm going to take a look at my phone on the map here and see where I'm at. You can see I'm at a crossroads. I think I need to go to the right here, but I'm going to check my phone and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I've decided to go right. I don't know if you can see the phone here or not. Try not to drop everything. There you can see my dot where I'm at and the trail up ahead. So I am going to go to the right and maybe be able to connect up with the trail and just loop back around. So here I go. All right, well, this is the bigger lake, and there is some mist still out here on this. Again, very calm, placid waters. I'll walk along here and see if I can't find a composition here. Conditions are still relatively good for photography this morning, so kind of excited. Haven't been out on a trek like this in a while. I've been hearing voices, so there might be some people coming up behind me, but we'll just deal with that. Really neat area. Can't believe I've lived here on this close to these lakes and have never been here before. So I better put this down and concentrate on what I'm doing. As you can see here, I have some careful steps to make here, so I'll be back with you. Okay, really excited about this shot. I'm going to flip this around and show you why I'm really excited about it, because the conditions just keep getting better. So here you go. This is what I have been looking at, and there you can get a look at my composition. Yeah, it just doesn't get much better than this. I got a graduated filter on there, H&Y. I really like these filters to put on the front, along with the CPL behind it to richen the colors a bit. So the CPL is in the drop-in right behind the lens, and then the graduated ND is right here, right up front, just to knock down the brightness of the sky so I don't have an overexposed sky. So yeah, one shot, don't have to focus stack, don't have to exposure blend. Yeah, really nice. There was a little bit of sun hitting behind those trees when I first took my shot. To see if I can find that shot for you here in the there we go. Let's see, where's that shot? Oh, there you go. There it is. So in that shot, I kind of blew out the highlights, but then I came back and took this shot, and here you can see in this corner there's a little bit of sunlight there that was breaking through and hitting over there, kind of lighting up that corner a little bit. So I'm going to stick around a little bit longer and see if that happens again. But yeah, really excited about that photo there. I think I can turn that into something really special for maybe a portfolio shot. So yeah, these reflections, as you can see behind me here, I don't know if you can pick that up with that tree there. See if we can raise that. Yeah, really nice out there behind me there. So yeah, gonna continue to work this area. I think there's a lot of compositions here. That tree into the lake there is a really good subject. Gonna try to maybe get a little bit closer, maybe just put on the longer lens and get in and just try to focus in on that reflection too. Kind of running around with chicken with his head cut off this morning. Don't get to shoot in these conditions very often, and it's really fun to do it, and you kind of get lost in the moment when he gets presented with it. I'm going to get with it because there's still some really neat compositions just waiting to be explored here. All right then. If I have any good photos coming from this, I'll put them up here. Alright, here we go. Just took a shot. Well, actually, I'll show you this. I took this shot from. Flip this around. So, this is roughly the shot that I took. I had some rocks in the front and the foreground of it. Did a portrait and a panorama here. And then a gentleman walking the trail was kind enough to take some photos of me with the Osmo. So we'll put those up here too if I can get them loaded up. But I'm trying not to fall down here. You can see the trail is kind of hard to tell how steep it is, but slippery rocks. Don't want to fall down. Absolutely gorgeous. Little lake here. Looks like the wind's starting to pick up just a little bit. I don't know if there's a shot to be had here. Probably is. Very pretty. A little bit of a breeze. Rippling the water a little bit right now. But keep on walking because I think I'm going to come back this way. I don't know how much further I'll go up around the lake here or even how far this trail goes. I'm going to walk it a little bit and then maybe head back to the Jeep and see if I still have any more energy to carry on for the day. It's supposed to be a foggy day almost all day today, so might be a good day to stay out all day. Might need to stop and get some lunch somewhere though. Snacks I brought are take the edge off, but probably need a little more food. Didn't have any breakfast before I left this morning. Flip you around so you can see where we're going. You gotta watch your step. The trail is right next to the water. One little wide step and you're knee deep. My boots don't go past the knee. They don't go up to my knee. Looks like there might actually be a little bit of mist forming on the water. Might just be the reflection of the fog in the sky though. Very pristine and beautiful. I think I might try to get reflections there on that far bank. Those reeds. Try to get the long lens out on that. Maybe some kind of a little bit of an abstract maybe. I'm going to go ahead and turn you off, and I'll get set up, and I'll see you after I get things going. Maybe walk you through my shot. Well, we're on our way out now. Just going to make a complete loop instead of doubling back. Never been out here, but tracking my movements. I think I'm on the right trail. I should be back at the Jeep before too long, maybe a half hour or so. But the trail, I'll let you guys take a look at it. Just a beautiful woodland trail. The light's a bit direct now, so specular highlights might be a little bit hard to fight off right now. But we had a good morning. Had some fog, reflections, wildlife, beavers, you know, the ducks that were out there, those white ones, they were really pretty. I'm hoping I'll be able to pull those out in post to zoom in a little bit. So yeah, first official outing. Trying to learn how to vlog rather, and document some of these photos that I take. Maybe help to add some context to them. But yeah, had a really good time. I hope you did too. And I'll check in again as I get closer. Show you the trailhead and that sort of thing. All right then, check in later. All right. Well, we're about back to the Jeep now, and yeah, it's a really nice trail. Ran into a gentleman that's kind of puts together a bunch of content to try to keep this place nature, maybe not so managed by parks and stuff, which will bring a lot of people, maybe the wrong kind of folks in here that would trash it up and that sort of thing. So that was really kind of refreshing to find people who like mind with me on that sort of subject. But here we are back at car park. So, walk up to the Jeep and get unloaded. As in, get it off my back. So, here we are. Look like anybody messed with my stuff, so that's a good thing. Anyway, see you later. Bye now. Okay, well, I finally found the old train car or trolley car. So I'll spin this around and show it to you. And there it is, right there. It is on the road that goes around the refinery here in Anacortes. So I did find it. Also, there are a couple of eagles up in this tree right there. got that taken with the long lens, the 100 to 600 Sigma Contemporary did that for me. You have to excuse the traffic going around behind me because this is right off the road here, as you can see. Right here on the road doing this shot. So not the best of conditions, but there is low light, so there's some shadows. But come back when there's some snow here this winter. Maybe if we get some snow. All right then, that pretty much wraps up the day. I'm on Highway 20, headed home now. I went up to a stop sign here. Let me get this shifted down here, come to a stop. But yeah, good day. Got to fly the drone, found the old train car or trolley car, not really sure exactly what it is. And at least I know where it is, so I can come back at different times of the year when the pasture around it is in different bloom, different foliages, different growths. But all in all, a pretty good day, pretty fun day. I needed it, needed to get out, get my creative juices going again. And yeah, it was really healthy. And got some good photos. Can't wait to get those edited up and get those put together so I can put together this video, vlog, I guess. And yeah, it'll be a good one, I think. I think I'll have more content than I normally do. Got some aerials, got some Osmo, got a bunch of photos, and a little bit of travel here too. So probably shouldn't be doing this, but it's not too difficult. Keep things under control here. Get a picture of this beautiful Pacific Northwest that I live in. The scenery here. Can't really see Mount Baker today. It's a little obscured. Looking around, I don't see it. Yeah. Oh. Ride home and see the wife. All right, then I'll leave this on for a little bit. Gonna cut the commentary. Not a lot to talk about anyway, so just enjoy the view. And I think I took the wrong turn, but oh well. Get back on track, I'm sure. Yeah, I like it better out here in the country anyway. Don't really care for the traffic. Maybe cut a few minutes, but well, you can see the Olympic Mountain's pretty good today. Probably kind of hard to see on this big wide angle lens on this Osmo, but